Live.
We're just... What are we doing?
The Resistance.
We should probably like make like a format.
What goes around comes around. Yep. Invested all this time for my family, trying to hold it down, trying to make it out of debt. Another court date, but now the cops know my music, man. This must be fate.
The Resistance is a project that I've been putting together for about 1.5 to 2 years now. It was a project that I was like growing through when I first started recording it. How I first started recording The Resistance is I got a couple beats from the homie Raggio. I got like 4 beats from him. I was just kind of trying out like a new different style. The production just influenced me with a certain like subject matter, and so that kind of what started like the whole topic of like what I wanted to kind of start recording about. And it started off kind of like political in a sense. Then the more I started recording, I started accumulating different production from a couple different producers. First of all, shout out to all the producers on the project. Working on other music on the side, a lot of different collaborations with different people like for their projects. I would be trying out different, deliveries, different personalities, doing different styles on different types of beats. That 2 to 3 month period of me doing music on the side, I feel that I would still grow as an artist. Then I would come back to the album, I would have a different outlook on it. From about 1.5 to 2 years, really kind of piecing together the project, I think it came together very balanced. It's very different, and if you listen to it from front to back, it came together, I think, perfectly. Titled The Resistance, it started as like kind of like a political point of view, and it turned into like the resistance against oneself. My other side and my other genre and personality that I have, a battle against oneself. And if you listen to the album, it is whatever you take it is. As an artist, I think we have our own point of view, but it's whatever the listener feels that it is. All right, so Fake Love, produced by Raggio.
Tight for the wrong type, getting burned. Bandwagon on the dope spot, taking turns. Real lessons never seem to get absorbed. 1/4 ounce of dope rests inside a sock drawer. Grandpa passed away now, every man's a real threat. Never had your legs closed, medications on deck. Pill for a piece of every section of a broken heart. I can't be held accountable for being
Well, Penny. So when I was a kid, I played Pop Warner football for the Gilroy Browns, and my last name is Pennicity, and my football coaches had no idea how to pronounce my last name. So they called me Penny. That's my name. First song I ever made, like ever, I don't remember the song. I was probably 17 years old, just got out of doing it, my little 2-year thing as a juvenile. I remember a little mic on my computer. It came with like Windows, this little like recording thing. I would go on, I don't know where I'd get them, but I'd get these little instrumentals. And I would freestyle. I'd freestyle on my little thing. And I remember back then I was listening to Selly Cell, Drew Down a lot, Mac Mall, a lot of Mac Dre, all that. So those were my influences back then, and I would just try to like remake like the deliveries of them. I remember I put together like this little 7-song little thing. I burned the CDs. We go to these house parties back in high school, put them in little slips, and I just hand them out to people. And that was like my first like little thing that I actually did. And then the first time I actually recorded in like what I would consider like a real studio was probably like 6 or 7 months from that time. I would write in my car like after school. That was back when I was heavily influenced by Mac Dre. My homie Hutch was sitting there and he was listening to me spit, and he was like, bro, that's actually really dope. And I was like, really? You really think so? He's like, yeah, you should probably record that. And I was like, okay, fuck it. And that's like the first time I had the confidence to actually get into a studio and record some shit. And then I just fell in love with it. I fell in love with that process. Music has always been a part of my life. life. Since I was a child, my brother was a musician. My brother recorded on an 8-track. His vocals on one track, his guitar, his synthesizer, his bass, drums, and he would layer everything. And I was probably like 6, 7 years old when he was doing this. And I was just really like amazed by the process of him doing that. I started when I was real young being influenced on just the creation process of music. I feel that I've healed through my music. It's a therapy session every time I sit down and write. You guys know me and know my music. It's literally, it's an outlet of my emotions.
Vindictive intentions, she'll bite you, infect it, she'll lead you to water, but she won't let you drink. Then she needs you and feeds you and fucks you and fights you and kills you. Damn man, we got this on repeat. She's a black widow, she just wants to take a bite. She devil.
So I've been doing a lot of recording with a lot of different people, and not just in this market. That's kind of what I've really been focusing on, is reaching out to other individuals in different cities, states, markets, collaborating with them to kind of plant my seeds in these different areas. Also focusing on who's really doing stuff in our market out here in Northern California. And I've been doing a lot of work with a lot of people. You know, shout out to Blow, all my Royale fam, the homie Wiley, Mac J and Sean from the True Story camp, Gatlin, the whole Smoke Gang camp. Doing a lot of work and recording and production with Diz. Diz has actually produced the song MSML featuring the Sober Junkie. Shout out to BSwithDS. Me and Diz, we sit down and we just kind of do life together too. You know what I mean? And so we'll come over here without plans or a preset thing that we're gonna do, and we just create. And I value those type of relationships, and there's a lot of other people that I work with like Blow, which is the same type of person where we vibe with life, which transcends into the music that we make. In the local market, there's a lot of dope people doing a lot of dope things. And I think all that we lack, as in like within Northern California, is just a couple key songs to hit like a mainstream level to just bring more focus back onto us. I think it's really starting to happen right now, which is exciting for us. You know, it's giving us an outlet to different markets and into the industry and all that kind of stuff. So shout out to Mozzie, shout out to Lil Darion and Trey Solid. And if I don't say your name, don't take it offensively. I mean, there's so many people that are doing so much dope ass shit. I'm just really excited to be a part of it. Shout out to all the artists on the album. Features the Sober Junkie, No Nomad, Visualize from Oakland, Ashton Martin, Gatlin, 24/7, Turf Talk, JK, Just Christopher, Birdie. Who else do I have on the project? Oh, California Bear Gang. Is that it? Diz. He's got an album coming out, and I'm actually his intro. So I decided to do some cool shit like that.
Start out the album with a double shot of Hennessy. Got me in the mood to call out a couple enemies. No longer do I care about this local scene. Bunch of fucking dope fiends about to overdose of codeine. That's a problem, Diz. They sleeping too much. Been in 12 states in the last 6 months, and I'm the one that people got a problem with now. I got homies in the gutter.
Thanks for tuning in. It's your boy Penny. Go and grab the resistance.